Hello, today I just received a knife that I ordered from Amazon. It's a $20 knife, actually, it's a cheap knife, but it's really good. It's the Crkt Crawford Casper. There it is. I was looking for a knife big, for a big knife, for a big folder, because I got big hands. And I was checking out the reviews on Amazon, on YouTube, and everybody was talking about how big this knife is, and it is, yeah, kind of big. I wear extra large gloves usually in the gym, and it really fit my hand. uh, when I got this knife I wasn't sure about the size. I couldn't find any pictures or videos where they compare the knife to any other known knife, so I was making this video just to show you the knife and compare it to some other knives. So this is it. It came really sharp. I just pass it through my arm and it's shaped right there very easily. I really like the knife. It's a nice blade. $20 for it. I mean, you can't beat it. The scales are like a little bit slippery, but with that shape, I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Now, let me show you this other knife. What I got here. This is a Crkt burst. Check it out. When I bought this knife, I didn't expect it to be this small. Like for my hands, it just disappears in my hand. Probably, it's great for like carrying, for EDC, but for me, it's like really small. It's really sharp too. Then I have another one here. This is the Crkt compound. It's a little bit bigger than the burst. You can see the difference. And it still is like the blade's about the same length with the other one, with the Crkt, but the Crkt is way wider. A lot of people talk about this knife like it's a utility or a defense knife, like you can carry it and defend yourself with it, like I don't know, they consider it like a fighting knife. It is heavy and probably give you some momentum with you when you strike with it, but you wanna talk about like a fighting knife from Crkt, I wouldn't pick that one. I would pick this other Crkt. This is the M16 Special Forces. Yeah, M16 14 SFG. Now, These three are like $20 knives, and for $20 right here, it's like you're getting a lot of knife for 20 bucks. This is a $50 knife, about 50, 45, 50. I paid like 50 for it. But you want like a fighting knife for Crkt, this is it. Compared to the other one, this is really, really light. Those, I think they call it bev serrations, really sharp. They are really thin top, but really, really sharp. Actually, I cut myself with this thing the first time I got it, just playing with it. It's really, really light. You got G10 scales. You got the auto lock here. A lot of people bitch about this, but actually, I got no problems with it. It's really nice. And with these two flips or whatever they call it here, this knife is not going anywhere. It's really, really nice. Really light. And yeah, I don't know, it's about the same size, the same length. And for my hands, this thing just fits perfectly. This is a fighting knife. This is more like a utility, I think, kind of thing. Now one thing, I was playing around with this knife, and I don't know you don't have this problem if you buy it, but I do because of my hands. Like I said, freaking, I'm 6'2", 275 pounds. You know, I lift weights and shit, so I'm big, kind of. When you hold this knife for a while, this part right here, I think they call it a shovel or whatever. You can see that there is this jimping here on the liner. Your hands are smaller, probably you won't feel it. But my hands, with my fingers, this freaking thing is a killer for your finger. It's sharp, it's like freaking having serrations on your finger. It's really uncomfortable. Like, I like the knife, the design and that, but this, they miss it here. This shape is just too deep, this U shape. So your finger goes up in there, and when you start playing around with it, or working with it, you just feel this thing on your finger right here, pinching against your finger all the time. So this is not really the knife that you're gonna be watching TV and playing with all the time, or you know, manipulating and working with all the time. It's like you're just gonna hide to open boxes or do whatever for a, you know, short period of time, because this thing is just a killer. That's the only bad thing that I see on this knife. Otherwise, it's a nice construction. A lot of people complain because you can't switch the clip or whatever. I'm in Jersey, so we're not allowed to carry shit here, so it doesn't matter for us. Just keep it home to cut stuff. Yeah, this is the only problem here. With this, oh man, this is so nice. See the liner here, the jimping? You will not feel that thing. It's like, oh man, I can't even tell you the difference. Like, right here, it's like, ouch, right there. Yeah. People say they can defend, they use this knife for like self-defense and stuff. I guess you're allowed to carry this on the street. I don't know, maybe you're allowed to do it where you live. Where I live, I can carry nothing here. And if somebody comes to my house, I'm not gonna use a freaking knife to defend myself. I'm gonna use a shotgun. Next to Mr. Brown right there. No, but yeah, it's a nice knife. $20. I think you can beat it, but for a guy with big hands, this thing right here is a killer, man. That liner, the liner lock, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna have to work on this thing or file it or something. It's nice. Right there. You can see a difference. What else here? I got a cold steel rush belly right there, so you can compare the difference on size with the rush belly. Now, if I gotta use a knife, if somebody comes to my house and I wanna use a folder, I wanna use something like this. You know? I wanna chop stuff up, you know? Not a folder. You're at home. You gotta defend yourself. Yeah. Now, this is a chopper right here. This Condor. This is a Condor Pagolak, they call it. It's a really nice blade. But yeah, I just wanted to show the Crkt Crawford Casper. Nice blade, nice price. The only problem is here for me, but you might not have this problem, you know, it depends probably on the size of your hands or whatever. Alright, take care.